Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E227, a 1944p plastic tube roll. How's everybody doing today? Wait for a couple of people to get in. I'll draw a chip. Wow, low numbers lately. Number 3. Hope I don't forget that one. Today's giveaway is the big one for the week, the $10 credit towards future reveals. Let a couple people get in. Hey, Frostbite, how you doing? And we will get it rolling. We will go ahead and undo this. All right. Richard Sappington, yeah. What do you think of that? I was outside after Frosty stream doing a little yard work, and it's like, oh man, I gotta get going. Michael Hernandez, welcome to the show. I hope we answered your question earlier. I agree, Dan. I agree. Well, let's get this show rolling. Oop. Let me get this focused. I got the autofocus on. There we go. Now, first coin is for Frostbite. Let me move these. What are these? These are 55S. All right, those are. Right? Not unless there was something big enough on the Earth, like when the asteroids hit. Maybe they moved a little bit. All right. We have lots of Class 4, Class 6, Class 8, and a couple Class 5s for 44p. There are some really nice ones, actually. And there's double die reverses also. Coin number 2 for Carl. Hopefully we find some good stuff. A little later die state than the first coin was. Anybody got any big plans for today? I'm just going to try and catch up. We're moving stuff around the house so we can start one of our projects. Yay, finally going to get the whole inside of the house done. Yard work and a nap. I did my yard work already, even though it wasn't much. I figure if I do an hour's worth every day, I'll catch up. But that's just me. It's been so long since we've done a lot of yard work that, ooh, this one's kind of... And this is the giveaway. Taco John wins $10. Congratulations, Taco John. $10 credit. I think he's got 2 on the board. He does. He's got $15 in credits this week. That's my favorite kind of yard work, Richard. The yard work that I don't do. Next coin is for Wanda. There are some nice doubled eyelids too for this date. John of the meat-filled tortillas. There you go. Boy, tacos sound good. Maybe on Tuesday. Try to keep it traditional. even though I'm not sure where that came from. I'm sure it's a marketing ploy of something that just got exacerbated. Let me look at this. I'm getting a reflection on the eyelid. And it's just that. There is one of the doubled eyelids that points right out from the primary. And with the way my light is set right now, there's a reflection right at that spot. This is actually the same die we saw, I think, coin number 2. I agree. Tacos are always good. It's like pizza. You can't never go wrong with pizza either. Probably not the best thing to eat, but it's not the worst for sure. Kind of just a baked sandwich anyways. Pretty nice coin here for Jordan. You know, me too. A lot of people, like my wife, she hates cold pizza. And it's weird. It's like, I don't like cold spaghetti, but my dad, he used to, I can remember growing up, he used to just like hide the spaghetti leftovers so he could eat cold spaghetti in the morning. Kind of grossed me out, but he loved it. And my mom, while she ate leftovers out of necessity, she just hated leftovers, I think. Yeah, I'm the same way. That's right, Michael. Bread, it's like a sandwich in a flat piece. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? I don't think, let me look. That probably is not enough, but I'm looking on the inside loop of the 9. Let me look and see if that's one that is in the listings already. That would be Class 8 doubling. There's one that's close, but this is not it. See if we have a doubled eyelid on this too, because usually then they have a doubled eyelid. That's not it, and that's one. All right, let me look through the other people's listings. See if we can find something. And this is something a lot of people would probably say this is machine doubling. It is not, because machine doubling would take out of the absolute dimension of the 9, so that where that is would be thinner. Pardon me. I wish I had a pointer to show it to you. Not it. There's a nice Class 8 double die. All right, I don't see it on this one, so we will look at. That's not that one. All right, I don't see it, but I'm going to hold this up. Hopefully, we find more than one. Let me back it off, and we'll look at the rest of the coin. See, there's even doubling. It looks like on the inside of this 4. Which is weird. And you see you've got that little like curve pull. I think Chuck calls it a taffy pull. So we're going to hold this aside, and I'm going to investigate it and send photos to everybody after I get it done. And try to get this sharpened up a little bit. Cold fried chicken is great. Well, you know, that's another thing, my dad. It's funny, we're talking about food. It's bringing all these memories of my dad. He used to always say the only thing that is better than chicken is more chicken. He loved his fried chicken legs. Oh my God. Coin number 10. I eat anything. I think my favorite is wings. And that's another thing I remember growing up. Nobody wanted to eat wings growing up. Now it's like the prime cut of the chicken. I always, there we go. Let me see if that's a die scratch. Looks like it could be. But it also looks like it's possible. No, that is a doubled eyelid. It's weak, but it is a class 4. Maybe it isn't. See, I'm seeing a little scratch, but when you look at it with the loop, you don't see it. Let's see if we have this one. There are lots of doubled eyelids. Nope, we don't. Oh, that's close. So we will have to hold this one out. Yeah, wings are some work. But actually, the guy I know when I worked at Ford, there was a guy, he used to love chicken wings. And he literally, he had no teeth. And he could just suck the meat right off of those things. It was kind of a spectacle. Yeah, to me, breasts are easy to work with and eat, but they tend to be a little less flavorful. Thighs are probably the best tasting, in my opinion. Chicken legs are just convenient if you're outside or you're at a picnic or something like that. Coin number 12 goes to Doug. Isn't it? It's funny. Yeah. Ooh. Definitely is. All the nuances that you think about. This. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a minor double die. See if I can get a better lighting on it. And it is. See the dot is oblonged? You can see it on the L. Let's see how it goes all the way across. More so on the left. You can barely see it on the wheat. It might not have enough legs, but it's enough to hold out to give it. Let me take a peek real quick, see if we got anything like this in the. Well, it's not that. Let's see if there's any listed in Coneca listings. Yeah, there's our. Oh, let's see what this one looks like. If this was listed, it would be easy because there is a huge die gouge under the S. So we will hold that one out. And I'm going to write a note. Possible DDR. Coin 13 goes to Stan. Get back on my page. Hey Tyler, how have you been? We have found a couple of varieties. A little struck through right there. A doubled eyelid and a class 8 on the 9, which is, it's minor, but it's fair. It's pretty strong as far as being able to see it. And then a suspected class 6 on the reverse. It's sore. I had to move something yesterday. It was getting better. It's actually better than it was a week ago, but I still got like a week and a half left where I'm not supposed to be using it. And but you know, you can't help but use it. I guess that's what he meant when I says, does it need to be immobilized? And he says, well, it shouldn't, but does it? He asked me. And I says, no, I can not use it. And sometimes it's harder than you think. But I'll live. It'll get better. Coin 15 goes to Wanda. Seen this die. All right, I thought I was. So we are getting a few repeaters in here. Hey, Paul Adams, how are you today? Welcome to the show. So what have we been searching this weekend, Tyler? I know you've got to been searching rolls. Back that off just a tad. Late die state reverse. Coin 17 goes to Michael. Let's see what we can get. This one looks like it could be pretty good. All right, there's another one of the suspected double die reverses. It is very minor if it is, but it looks, you can see it on the L. You can see it on the dot, but this has got that die gouge right under the S. And that's our marker for it. Nothing on the, well, the U looks a little thick. Yeah, I feel your pain, Tyler. And you know, you just got to go in and just start cracking on them. And try to find them. Do them one at a time. The only good thing is they'll keep you busy and relaxed for a long time. Which is a good thing. Yeah, I do that. I actually did some of that when my scope bulb. I pulled a box out and got my loop out and sat and watched TV and identified a few coins. It's just a mountainous battle, and it's something that'll probably never get totally done, but it'll never get done if I just don't start doing it. Don't grab yourself 10. Or if you know there's multiples, separate them by piles and go from there. All right, I gotta let the dog in. She's probably gonna come in and just prance around. You coming? I'm not coming out. No, all right. Hey, Carl, welcome to the show. Coin number 20 goes to Parvis. Yeah, I like doing Frostbite's show. His shows are pretty good. He's offering a good service to everybody by trying to keep them educated. Jonathan Smelko, welcome to the show. Coin 21. Yeah, I enjoy it because it usually turns, while there's we start with a subject, it usually turns into what everybody wants to talk about. So it's always kind of a good chat session. And I like it for myself because it makes me think about stuff that I don't think about a lot of times, that I just take for granted. You have to go into Frostbite's Coin and Collectibles and subscribe to his channel, and he does lives on Saturday and Sunday morning. I think it's 9:30 Eastern, and they're pretty good. He gets guests on. It's usually me and Paula, but he has had Chuck on, and he's had a couple other people in his streams, and it's very good, very entertaining. You learn a lot. There's a lot of information exchanged. Yeah, that's a good idea, Tyler. I would just grab a roll and start doing it. I mean, you know, a lot of the bluegill ones, it's going to take time. Toned coin. Let's see if the reverse is toned like this. That's not. It is toned, but not. Oh, I guess it's just as bad. I'm thinking this was an ender at one point. It happens. It happens. I do love it though, because a lot of the rolls I used to keep, I don't so much anymore, but I used to keep immaculate notes in what I found in the roll and what date I hunted it. So it's nice when you grab a box and the date on it's like 2001, and it says that these were not listed at the time. And like I went through a box of 58D, and every one of them was listed now. So our job is we're doing our job, getting the minor ones listed. And that's a way to get a list together. We've been working on and off on a spreadsheet that I think is going to be part of Copper Coins, where everybody knows what everybody has. So if they want to buy and sell, there will be like a little trading corner. Almost like a registry. I've got a spreadsheet set up to do that now. I just don't do it. I just have my coins on there. Yeah, Mickey likes to do a lot of trading and stuff. And you know, that's part of it. It builds friendships and stuff like that too. There's more to coin collecting than just collecting coins. You end up making new friends, and you do a lot of like bartering and trading, and it can be a good time. Wish we'd find another one of those Class 8 double die obverses. It's the later die state coin. We have seen this coin before. Tomorrow, I believe, I'm doing a 59D roll at about 5:30. Most people are. Most people are past that point of, most of us are in the second half of our life at minimum, and are past that point of, I don't know, I don't even know what word to use for it. Isn't that something, Mark? I love that. And I used to, every January, I would do it for a week straight. This year I didn't do it because I was too busy. But I used to do it every year. And you always found stuff that was listed during the year. Especially with like the doubled eyelids and stuff like that. I got tubes of these 56D doubled eyelids. Hopefully got some more rolls coming in. It sounds like I might have about 20 rolls. It sounds like they're 58D and 61D. I just saw a general picture of them, but they looked pretty good. They look like they could be original. But I didn't see pictures of the ends of the rolls, so it's really kind of hard to tell. Got 13 viewers and 5 likes. Hit that like button, everybody. It helps us get new subs. It helps us in the algorithm that when people do searches, puts our videos out there. A little die gouge, or oh, that's a gouge in the planchet. Oh, there's a ton like that one. I'll go back to it. I'll show it at the end. It's pretty nice. It's minor, but it's definitely there. It's listed, and it would be listable. I think even James Wiles would list that one, just because it's there significantly. It's just not in later die states. It might not be there. The coin is an earlier die state coin. You're not the only one, Dan. If you saw the pile, like I said earlier, my wife is a saint because I've got a pile of pennies that most people would not. They would get an attitude about it that there's too much stuff laying around. Late die. What's that? Is that a crack? Or is that a crack in the planchet? I think that's a lamination in the planchet. It is super late die state, so it could be in the die. Yeah, it's like a little crack in the planchet. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got a whole office at both sides of the office. I got one of those, I guess it's 3 foot by 8 foot by 3.5 foot tall tables, and all the way underneath to the top is filled. And then I got more than that on the other side of the room. I can't even tell you how many boxes, but it's got to be a couple hundred. Plus there's more in other closets. A lot of the stuff though, you know, you get a bunch, you get 50 rolls of something. You don't have to open all 50 rolls. You can open a couple and find out what's in them. So a lot of them I know what's in them. All right, that's the one that's sort of the... I'm questioning whether this is a doubled eyelet or not, but this is the same die as the one that we held out. So I'm going to hold this one out just to make sure that's what it is. But it seems to me I see a die scratch coming right along the same route. But I know a lot of you, I mean... I've been around since before 2020, so probably 2019, late 2018. And most of you all have been involved in these streams since then. So you have to have a pile of coins laying around. That's no joke. That most of your wives must be saints too. Oh, cool. Yeah, he showed his plate collection off on a stream one time. He's got a couple that he's doing stuff with that are very interesting. That is a gouge. What was were you FaceTiming or something, Dan? Or did he do a stream? Did I miss a stream that he did? There we go. That's another one of them, Tyler. See inside the 9? And then you look in the 4. The last 4 is also look like it's got extra doubling on it. Oh, just chatting on Messenger. All right. So this is another one of the Class 8s, or what I think is Class 8. So we've got 2 of those now. Coin 38 goes to Jordan. Yeah, I just finished up Crispy's package, so if Tyler, it's your turn. You can send a package now if you're ready. Get 5 or 6 coins together. Was kind of nice. Crispy had a bunch of Class 9 2005s. It was kind of neat doing that. I haven't looked through a lot of those lately, and it was fun. And they're easy to photograph, so it was easy to get done. All right, that sounds good. Well, over time we'll get to them, Tyler. Next coin for Sissy. All right, cool. I appreciate that. I always like to have copies of everything that I list, but unfortunately it's not possible all the time. There's the doubled eyelid again. Look at this one right here. See if it's got that marker in the nose. And it does, so I can use that. All right. It is minor. If it's just, I gotta see. I gotta get a 10x loop out and see if you can even see that. Coin 42 for Richard Sappington. It's got some interesting toning on this coin. Kind of cool. It's a toner. Coin 43 for Coins and Ghouls. One of the very late die state reverses. Coin 44 is for Roger. Not sure the rolls I'm going to do this week, and I'm not sure if Chuck's selling rolls this week. Wouldn't surprise me. He's getting much better. I do know that he said something about a proof pull, maybe. I think it was a proof pull. Coin 45. Now my goal in doing this is so you guys can go on Copper Coins and attribute all your coins by yourself. I would love to have everything listed. I know that's impossible, But we try listing a lot. Matter of fact, I just added, I think, six this morning. I've been trying to catch up on my listings too. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I heard, is that he had it ready and that he's going to deliver it. There's another one of those double dies. So that's the third one. Let me get one of those out so I can see if that die dot is there. And it is. All right. Oh, there's a die scratch above the one. That's there too. All right. So we are getting multiples. I think this is the fourth one of these. So that's cool. And that almost looks, let me look here, like there's a slight little tip on the eyelid. I'll have to look at the rest of the examples. That's what another thing that helps me out when I have multiples. It really makes the markers accurate. Ah, that would be cool. It's been a while since he had a variety auction. And we're all variety collectors for the most part, so I guess we're not all. Some of us are just like high-grade Lincoln collectors. I don't collect too many high grades. I'm more of a, I'm like I said earlier, I started out collecting RPMs. I didn't do anything else, and I've just basically added. I always kind of looked for major doubled dies, but I didn't go out of my way to get the bluegill ones. Now I've got a gazillion doubled eyelids and doubled columns and stuff like that. I think this is the one without. Oh, it isn't. Glad I looked. Yep, that's me. I keep, and I do keep, like if I go through a roll and it's super high grade, I will mark the roll that it's been searched and I'll keep it. But 99% of everything I look at goes into the copper bag afterwards. It's just easier. A lot of people rewrap it and save it, but then you're not, looking through something again. Now, if I was a beginner, I probably would save the rolls as rolls, just because I looked through rolls that I had searched when I just started searching for varieties, and I found a lot of varieties that I missed, which is embarrassing to say, but it's the truth. Most of us, until we actually start finding a lot of stuff, don't grasp what to really look for and what we see. A lot of times you can see and it's a variety and you don't even really see it real sharp. All right, that is it for the roll. Just a couple, like if it's like a RPM and you have an extra one, I would appreciate getting a copy of it for my set. But I would send anything back that you wanted back. It's just like when you see a light die scratch, I would like to know that the light die, it's a real die scratch and it's not just something that's like a mark or something like that. Or if it's got like a die dot, like I was looking at that die dot next to the 9, that it shows on all of them. It just makes it more legitimate as far as being a legitimate die marker, that you can count on it being on all of them. So, but anyways, you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and maybe I'll get on tomorrow and do something, just do a jump on and do something video. We'll see if I got time for that. But I will see everybody tomorrow at 5:30 for, let's see, this 59D roll. Hope to see you all there. You guys have a great day. Bye.